Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. 1,300 kilograms of potatoes are destroyed for containing solanine poison in the wilayas of Yanqul and Dhank. The Central Bank of Oman emphasizes that the national currency should be preserved after cases of national currency notes distortion are monitored. And touristic deals are awarded to Omani companies at conclusion of the Sultanate's participation in Berlin Travel Exchange Exhibition. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us live from the news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. Here we present to you the details. 1,300 kilograms of potatoes were destroyed for containing solanine poison in the wilayas of Yanqul and Dhank of the Governorate of Al-Dhahira. Food and Water Laboratories Center of the Ministry of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources mentioned that solanine in potato, if it exceeded 0.2 milligram in every gram, will lead to poisoning and occasionally will lead to death. The center also mentioned that the green color in potatoes means there is an increase of solanine, and said any potato of green color should not be eaten. Potato poisoning leads to symptoms such as stomachache, disturbances of digestive system and respiratory system. Now, the search is seeking to know the real reasons behind the potato poisoning and gather the rotten potato from any outlet. The Central Bank of Oman confirms that cases of national currency notes distortion were monitored either by stamping or writing on the notes or misuse them, which led to change of their features or damage. It also mentioned that it had been noticed that some sewing material selling shops and alike make and sell crowns and necklaces made from national notes currency organized in an artistic way to be worn around the neck at happy occasions. The matter, which leads to distortion of the national currency and that considered contradictory to provisions of Omani banking law. The central bank emphasizes that the national currency should be preserved from misuse, damage and distortion as it contains national symbols. On the other hand, any use of the national currency notes and metal coins for any other than circulation as legal tender will expose under penalty of the law. Latest statistics prepared by insurance companies in the Sultanate and rendered to Capital Market Authority indicated a rise in traffic accident, which reached last year 97.5, ranging from simple to serious accidents. Insurance companies bear financial burdens amounting to more than 127 million Omani Rials in 2015. Compensations by those companies to serious accidents recorded last year reached more than 62 million Omani Rials and around 64 million as compensations to simple accidents. In spite of efforts exerted by different bodies to prevent vehicles accident, some specialists attribute reasons of raising accidents to the increase of vehicles number, which reached during the past 5 years to more than 600,000 vehicles. The private car sector accounted for the largest proportion with 74.1%. Amidst great attention for Omani tourism sector, the Sultanate today concluded its participation in the Berlin Travel Exchange Exhibition 2016. The participating Omani companies in the Sultanate's wing expressed their satisfaction for achievements of tourism deals with their German and European counterparts, especially that related to sending touristic groups to the Sultanate at a time when higher demand by tourists to visit the governorates of the Dhafar and Musandam for their touristic potentials. Foreign tourism companies also demanded to increase winter travel between Europe and Salalah. During the exhibition activities, the Minister of Tourism revealed that it concluded a study of new markets such as Chinese, Russian and Spanish markets, as well as study of Japanese market to acquaint with their advantages and what tourists are looking for. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and still to come in our news bulletin. Activities of the 32nd GCC Traffic Week starts under the theme "Your decision determines your destiny." Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The Ministry of Health, represented by the Directorate General of Nursing Affairs, celebrated Gulf Nursing Day under the auspices of Her Highnesses Dr. Taghreed bin Turki Al Said. More details in the following report. Under the theme Nursing Information and Technology, Gulf Nursing Day is celebrated in Oman and the GCC countries. Nurses and nurse academics from the Sultanate have come together to attend this annual celebration, which is commemorated on the 13th March every year. The aim of this is to shed light on the achievements accomplished and the efforts exerted in this noble profession by nurses in the GCC states who make positive changes that promote safe, quality, evidence-based, patient-centered care. It's worth mentioning that Muslim women were first involved in nursing work since 17th second Hijri year. Her Highness in her speech said that she is very happy to join this function and said nurses play a vital role in providing best care in the healthcare institutions and they are backbone of healthcare system. Her Highness Dr. Taghreed bin Turki Al Said spoke on this occasion and said,
"This is a very important day and it has a very special impact on the organizers themselves, the nurses from both males and females, because it's a very special day for them. I've personally enjoyed being around them because it touched me personally since I've got students from nursing before. And I think, as I told them in my very few simple words, they are the backbone of this whole health system and they are much needed. And I think they have to focus on all the blessings that they have and they have to keep working hard. And as I said, technology is important, but also we need the human side and we need the soul and the feelings there as well."
Dr. Majid Al-Miqbali commended on the developments made by nurses. He pointed out that there are 20,000 nurses in Oman, 14,000 of them in the Ministry of Health and the remaining in the other governmental and private institutions.
GCC Nurses Day in Oman is one of our priorities in the healthcare system, considering the major impact that nurses are doing in Oman. They are contributing in the success of the healthcare system.
He added that authority in the Ministry of Health have given special attention to this category of staff who are now spread all over the country, many of whom have been seconded abroad to complete their master's level and doctorate studies. Dr. Salama Tobi presented a topic on nursing informatics and technology. Nursing informatics has become a part of professional activities. Informatics have advanced the field of nursing by bridging the gap from nursing as an art to nursing as a science. This is a major milestone that has influenced the growth of computer technology and the specific efforts that have influenced yesterday's creation of the nursing informatics movement. Dr. Salim touched on present and future direction in nursing informatics. Poems were recited by a physician and a nurse who narrated nursing and medical contributions towards humanity. Live art shows were displayed. At the end of the ceremony, Her Highness presented recognition awards to a number of nurses. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry issued an administrative decision licensing to establish a number of Omani closed shareholding companies between new and others, and then their legal form will be changed. These companies' activities range between commercial, industrial and services. The ministry mentioned that it received and examined the applications from the companies which are exposed to foreign capital investment law. It finalized procedures of more than 440 companies during last year, adding that some other applications are not meeting the required terms and regulations of investment. On the sideline of Berlin travel exhibition, Oman Air signed a cooperation agreement with sixth renowned car rental company. The agreement stated on building a partnership with sixth company within Oman Air program to reward loyalty of permanent travelers started in 2009. Agents of both companies will benefit from services and different advantages included in the agreement through using the official website of Oman Air. The number of passengers through ferries till the end of February 2016 grew by 24% compared to the corresponding period in 2015. The statistics issued by the National Ferries Company NFC pointed out that the number of passengers reached more than 37,000 passengers, while vehicles transportation registered a growth by 19% during the same period. The monthly bulletin issued by NFC showed that the number of passengers transported by the company's fleet during February this year stood at 37.566 compared to 30.328 during February 2015. The number of vehicles shipped during February 2016 stood at 8,898 compared to 7,476 vehicles during the same period in 2015. The cargo volume also increased through the company's fleet during February this year to reach 5,260 tons compared to 786 tons during the same period in 2015. Activities of the 32nd GCC Traffic Week started under the theme, Your Decision Determines Your Destiny. It aimed to unify the efforts to spread the culture of traffic safety among the drivers and members of the society. The week started by opening of the traffic exhibition in Muscat City Center under the auspices of Honorable Sheikh Dr. Kahlan bin Nabhan Al-Kharusi, Assistant of the Grand Mufti of the Sultanate, with the attendance of a number of Royal Oman Police, senior officers as well as officers from the traffic department in Gulf Cooperation Council countries. It included various sections to highlight the efforts exerted by Royal Oman Police and bodies concerned in supporting awareness campaigns as well as limiting road accidents. The citizens of the Wilaya of Buraymi, in cooperation with the Wilaya municipality, exerted great efforts and organized a cleaning campaign to clean waste caused by the effects of the rains. It witnessed a participation from different segments of the society, including children and the youth. The works included cleaning roads around the neighborhood, in addition removing the rocks and dirt scattered around the roads in the area. The campaign came to stress on the values of social cooperation as well as to encourage the youth to take part in voluntary works. Under the theme, Your Decision Determines Your Destiny, activities of the 32nd Gulf Cooperation Council Countries Traffic Week started today at Salalah Gardens Mall in the Governorate of Dhofar. The 5-day Traffic Week is organized by Royal Oman Police Command in the Governorate, represented by Salalah Traffic Department. The week activities include the inauguration of the traffic exhibitions with the participation of Directorate of Civil Defense and Ambulance and the Directorate General of Inquiries and Criminal Investigation investigation, in addition to a number of government, private and civil establishments. The exhibition contains a number of photographs on Traffic Week, in addition to an awareness presentation and guidance booklets. The week as well contains activities and awareness program in a number of wilayas of the governorate, including Al-Wafa social centers. It also included a visit to those injured in traffic accidents at Sultan Qaboos Hospital in the wilaya of Salalah. The event was presided over by His Excellency Engineer Mohammed bin Abu Bakr Al-Ghassani, a Deputy Chairman of the Shura Council, representative of the wilaya of Salalah, with the attendance of Brigadier Muhsin bin Ahmed Al-Abri, Police Commander in the Governorate of Dhofar. Under the theme, Your Decision Determines Your Destiny, activities of the GCC Traffic Week started today in the Governorate of Musandam. The week, organized by Royal Oman Police Command in the Governorate, witnessed the participation of various government, private and civil institutions. The 5-day Gulf Traffic Week come to support Royal Oman Police efforts in reducing traffic accidents and raising awareness among citizens about the importance of adhering to traffic rules. From its sides, Royal Oman Police pointed out that the number of car accidents in the Governorate of Musandam decreased sharply last year, which reflects the citizens' awareness on the importance of adhering to traffic rules. With the participation of various government and private establishment, activities of the 32nd GCC Traffic Week started today at Barka Grand Center in the Wilaya of Barka in the Governorate of South Al-Batina. Royal Oman Police Command in the Governorate of South Al-Batina participated in the Gulf Traffic Exhibition to raise the level of awareness among citizens on the correct way of driving and reduce the number of accidents. Royal Oman Police called on the importance of cooperation among the government, private and civil institutions to deal with the traffic accidents. Female school students also participated at the traffic exhibition with their paintings on the causes and effects of car accidents, in addition to advices on safe driving. And now for the general weather forecast. Generally, clear skies will prevail over the most governorates of the Sultanate, with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning on the governorates of the Far, Al-Wusta, North and South Al-Sharqiyya. Winds will be north to northeasterly, light to moderate on the coastal areas overlooking Sea of Oman, while on the coastal areas of the Arabian Sea it will be southwesterly, light to moderate, and on the rest of the governorate it will be northwesterly, light. Seas will be moderate on the western coast of Musandam and the Arabian Sea with a maximum wave height of 2 meters. Rest of the coast, it will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. 1,300 kilograms of potatoes are destroyed for containing solanine poison in the wilayas of Yankal and Dhank. The Central Bank of Oman emphasizes that the national currency should be preserved after cases of national currency notes distortion are monitored. And touristic deals are awarded to Omani companies at conclusion of the Sultanate participation in Berlin Travel Exchange Exhibition. With that, we come to an end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and studios, it's good night.